played cricket all my life, very passionate about cricket, but also very passionate about getting young people involved in sport.
The passion, good sport to play.
There's Japanese people, Sudanese, all from different backgrounds. Indian, lots.
We have a huge diversity of cultures at Sunshine Heights Cricket Club. Our most recent group are the Sudanese. We have about 13 Sudanese boys playing for us. Vietnamese, Filipino, Maltese, Greek, you name it. I think we're represented by about 20 different cultures.
Our main program is the Harmony in Cricket program, and really that's targeted at cricket being a game for all people, regardless of their cultural background, religion, age, gender or ability.
Love how you get to meet new people, make friends, and yeah, have fun.
When I first saw people playing cricket, I thought it was like, people just chucking the ball and just hitting it. Then after that, like I started getting experienced and I started playing. Then I started understanding the game, like how you play it.
I started playing cricket because my coach, he was a primary school teacher at the local school, and he got my brothers into it. Yeah, so my brothers asked me if I could play, and now I'm playing.
About 5 years ago, basically I had a whole group of grade 5 and 6 boys who were starting to get a little bit interested in cricket, playing cricket at lunchtime out in the yard and all that kind of thing. And so I made contact with the Sunshine Heights Cricket Club, and that was where my relationship started with them.
I wouldn't be playing cricket right now, and I wouldn't be here. I wouldn't get these opportunities to play on the MCG and all this stuff.
It just brings a fantastic thing to the cricket club in that I see cricket as it's a reflection of society, and I think local cricket clubs should reflect their community.
And cricket's very much about Australian culture and very much about Australian summer, so it helps them integrate and understand what Aussies are all about, but it's also important for them to get involved in healthy activity, and it's a popular way to do so.
The fact that they feel and belong to something, you know, they belong to an organisation other than just their family or school, they actually have somewhere else that they can feel like they belong and they feel welcome.
The main opportunities is that kids integrating with clubs and integrating with their local community make friends, their parents get involved, and they create a really good club culture and club environment. But there's also the health opportunities as well, just getting out, being healthy and engaging in physical activity.
What I love about bowling is trying to get it on the spot, like not try to bowl too quick. Just keep it on the spot, keep it tight.
For cricket specifically, there's a few challenges, and one is for a new arrival community, there's issues of language and communication and just cultural issues, but there's also for particularly new kids coming to the country who may not have established homes and communities yet, it's also finding the money to afford things like cricket bats and balls and helmets and so on.
One of the things that happens is they tend to struggle at school initially. Particularly our most recent arrivals, the Sudanese refugees. However, they love sport. They have a real passion for sport, and they're very good at it. And so getting them involved in organised sport, in a sporting club, it's a great way to develop their self-esteem and the way they view themselves in the world.
They've helped me with a lot of things like equipment and transport, and they've given me all the equipment that I need to play cricket with. And transport, my coach was nice enough to pick me up every morning to all my cricket matches and sometimes training.
The main strategies that Cricket Victoria looks at are our partnerships. So we have a strong partnership with Vic Health and the state government to fund a lot of these projects. But at a local level, we look to get clubs to get involved with local sponsors, other cricket clubs, to get more community and volunteer involvement, and even look at other funding partners as well.
This year, we've been really lucky through forming a relationship with Cricket Victoria through their Harmony in Cricket program to have employed for the first time a multicultural aide who's a Sudanese man by the name of Kwan, and he's just been brilliant in liaising with families, basically a language, breaking down that language barrier sometimes.
Ponny. He's a very good batsman, and I like his style of play. I wish to be like him one day.
First of all, win the trust of the families and the parents. So I guess for other clubs it might be a case of, really going around and meeting their parents and introducing yourself and really winning their trust so that they can see that you're there for their kids and you're going to really provide a good opportunity for them.
It is new and it can be scary for a lot of club volunteers to start looking at involving kids and particularly new arrivals into their club. So for clubs that are starting to look at it, maybe have a look at some of the other projects and the other clubs that are already doing it. Ask help, because those clubs are always willing to help out. They're very generally proactive. And even speak to Cricket Victoria, Cricket Australia, because this is certainly an area that both organisations are supporting in Victoria.
Possibilities are endless. I look at the moment at some of our Sudanese boys who are just developing into really talented fast bowlers, and I think Cricket Victoria and organisations as such, pathways programs would be mad not to be getting out and really tapping into some of this talent.
I think we're just scratching the surface really. There's a lot of opportunity for cricket to grow to other multicultural groups. We've seen it happening with our own eyes, and I think we're just at the tip of the iceberg, and hopefully we'll actually see maybe a Sudanese or a Vietnamese kid pulling on the baggy green one day. So that's the ultimate for me to see, but generally just actually seeing all these new kids take up the sport of cricket and get healthy and engaged.
I'll play for Australia one day and captain the Australia team.